Okay, I'm going to start a video trend. Zach's inspired me. This was a piece that I did less than a year ago. First experiment with sodium silicate, where I put some cobalt into the sodium silicate, which is liquid glass, and then painted it on, and then I stretch it, and then you can see the cracks of the exposed body underneath. So I'll show you a couple other examples, and then I'll walk you through a quick tutorial on how to make a pot like this. This was done with a Temaku, a darker glaze, on top of colored sodium silicate. Color didn't come through really well, kind of got burned off. This one here is a white on top of some color. Again, the color kind of gets burned off in high fire. And this here was a darker Celadon. The first piece I showed you was Celadon as well, but this really masked the color underneath. Okay, I'm wedging up some Soldate 60. It's typically working with about a third of a bag, which is about 7 pounds. Okay, I'm throwing on a bat so I can pull it off later today. And like any other pot, you gotta center it. Okay, so I start with a regular centered piece. I like to keep the bottom about the same diameter as the top. So this is fairly tall. I'm just going to open it up. Got a cylinder going on. I'm just going to clean it up a little bit. Not too thin. I'm trying to, as always, get more out the bottom here. It's a good 1/4 inch. And then I'm going to take a rib to it, smooth it out, but I think we're about as high as I need to get it right now. Okay, this is the sodium silicate, as Zach was asking, on my brush. And it's, sometimes they put a little clay in there, a little Kentucky ball clay or something to keep it from dripping. I just start from the top and paint this on. It'll dry and form a thin shell, kind of like a skin. This is how we're going to get the cracking. So when I blow this out, it makes a textured effect that's kind of fun. So this was just clear. I didn't put any oxide in here like the ones below. And I'll just use the glaze to treat. Oh yeah, this is kind of tacky. Probably could dry a little more. I found that if you let it dry more, you get bigger cracks. So this will probably make smaller cracks. And you can heat it some more. I'm just going to go with smaller cracks, I think. And quite honestly, this cylinder's not thrown that well. A little too meaty on the bottom, but we'll see what happens. I start with a wood rib and blow it out so you can never touch this again. It's kind of like the Steve tool. So that's why you want to get it thin enough, have enough meat to play with. And I'm just going to blow it out. Start at the bottom. I'm spinning a little fast right now. So since I have so much meat on the bottom, this will probably be more round than a pear shape like my other pieces below. Well, you can wait till I blow it out. So unfortunately this was not uniformly wet. So half the wall is thicker or drier than the other, and it's going to cause me angst as this thing starts to balloon out, but I'll see if I can save it. It's easier when you can hold the outside of the pot. I'm at the mercy of the original cylinder. I'll dry it out a little bit and see what happens. It's always fun to watch it fail. Okay, we're going to try something a little different on this one. I'm going to compress on the sides and make it more of an oblong, distorted shape. So bear with me. I probably should have started with a little more of a cylinder, but this is going to get it into a more flat shape. So we were able to get the distortion, and then I'll let it set up a little bit. And I might pull it out with my fingers and put a bigger foot on it. There we go, a little more distortion on the sides. So I'm using my fingers on the inside. I'm trying to get, you can see the 3 distinct finger marks in there. It also gives a little different effect with the crackling. This should turn out quite interesting. This one I kept round, but you can see I put the finger marks on there. I'm going to spin that around, shows these other finished ones. These spheres, I did these yesterday. And these have a little bit of fake wood, call that Ixing. These turned out quite nice. These are lighter, so I'm just playing around with it. So stay tuned, I'll try to finish this pot up. I might dig a foot in there. Okay, I'm just kind of having fun with this one. I'll cut a little of this clay off the bottom. Start by, let's see what kind of tool I had to stick under there. I'm going to basically make 2 different feet for this thing to stand on. You may have to come underneath. I'll start digging in and I'll show you here in a minute. Okay, took a little turn with this one. Carved a foot on the bottom. And it was, this one got away from me from the beginning, but it was cracking a bit in the bottom. You probably can't see that. So I stuck a tool. This is a standard ceramic tool that most shops probably have. Okay, bye. Okay, so there's the foot on the puppy. See, I just try to push it up from the bottom, and then I'll just hand trim it, kinda. Give it a little better foot tomorrow. It's drying out. Decided to give it some arms, or some ears if you will, just like the pots I did yesterday. So I wasn't sure if I should put it on front. You could have done something more like like a Mr. Potato Head. Why don't you get a little lower on him? And then if you can see the feet on the bottom, it's a finished piece. You could serve salad out of it. You could grow catnip. Okay, just kidding. Get rid of the face. Finish the foot tomorrow. That's a wrap. Let's go eat. Stay safe.